What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's Tell the Truth Tuesday. It's Talk to Me Tuesday. Y'all know what we do on Tuesday. We tell the truth. We talk to us as needed about this entrepreneurship, this leadership thing journey that we are on. Y'all, I'm going to bring the facts. I'm going to bring the truth. I'm going to give you knowledge, information, and resources that make you better. But I can only do that by telling you the truth. Telling you the truth about those things that we need to know in order to be able to, what? Unleash in 2024. We are unleashed in 2024. We are unleashing our entrepreneurial excellence in 2024. We do things in decency and order. We do entrepreneurship in excellence. That's how we roll around here. What's up, D? Morning, brother. Have a great day. That's how we roll around here. You know the song by C.L.E.A.R, and I actually love that song. I like that song, her and Chris Brown. That's good riding music right there. This is how we roll. Y'all know what we've been doing this week. This week I'm giving you 5 steps to getting clear about your brand, with your brand, about your brand, with your brand. 5 steps. Yesterday we talked about what it meant to be committed. In order to get clear, you got to be committed to your brand. You got to be committed as an entrepreneur. You got to be committed as a leader. You got to be committed to what it is that you're doing. If you're not committed, we talked about mindset, motivate, move yesterday. But if your mindset isn't about being committed, you'll drop off each and every time. You won't get through it. So today we're going to talk about the L. The L in clear, being clear, is listen. Have you mastered the art of listening? I want you to think about that today. All I want you to do today is I want you to listen. Pay attention to the conversations that you're having today when it comes to your brand, when it comes to those that work for you, those that work with you, and those that you serve. Are you listening to them? Here's what happens when an entrepreneur listens. The ability to listen is a cornerstone of effective leadership. Entrepreneurs need to actively listen to their team members, that's those that work for you, your clients, and customers, that's those that you serve, the market, which is the industry that you're in, and I'm going to add those that you work with, those that you partner with, those that you collaborate with. By understanding the diverse perspectives, you gain valuable insights that can shape strategic decisions. Listening fosters a culture of collaboration, innovation, and adaptability, essential elements for staying ahead of dynamic business environments. Are you listening? What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? That's also important. Are you listening? But who you're listening to is key as well. Who has your ear? Who is it that you give credence to when it comes to getting advice from as an entrepreneur? Do you have a mentor, someone that you can run things by? Do you listen to and talk to those that work for you so that you can give them the ability to be able to do their job to the best of their ability and the best of their skill set and their talent? Are you listening? Are you listening to your partners, to your collaborators, those that you work with, in order to be able to expose your product and services to the maximum amount of people? Are you listening? Well, one of the things, and this is Black History Month, y'all. So, what I'm kind of looking at this month, I'm looking at the Black Wall Street, y'all. For those that aren't familiar, Black Wall Street was a town in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was this community that was an all black community, and the financials and the economic development of the area was so strong. It was comparable to Wall Street, what we know as Wall Street. So they called it Black Wall Street. The dollar, check this out, y'all. The dollar in Black Wall Street stayed in the community 36 times. It's cycled a minimum of 36 times. I thought I wrote that down. 36 times in the community before it left the community. Now, compared to now, our dollars don't even spend 6 hours. It spends just our dollars only spend 6 hours in our community. What are we learning and listening to today? What are we listening to about Black Wall Street that can teach us how to create that economic development that they had? Are you listening? One of the reasons that Black Wall Street was successful because they listened to each other. They collectively didn't try to pit each other against one another. We have to learn to listen, and we have to listen to learn. When you listen, you become successful as Black Wall Street. This is what Black Wall Street had, y'all. They had 600 businesses, total of 600 businesses in this one community. They had 21 churches, 21 restaurants, 30 grocery stores, 2 movie theaters, 2 private planes, hospitals. They had hospitals. They had a post office. They had a school system. They had libraries. They had law offices, and even had a bus system. Why was it successful? Because they listened to each other. They had a clear vision. They had a clear vision of who they were, the products and services that they offered, and who they served. They were serving each other. And they couldn't serve each other if they weren't listening to each other. We've got to get back to listening to each other. If we're going to be clear about if you're going to be clear as an entrepreneur about the products and services that you offer, you've got to be able to listen. You've got to want to listen. You got to be able to have the skill to listen. You've got to want to listen. And you've got to be open to listen. That's what happens. This is what happens when you listen. 600 businesses, 21 churches, 21 restaurants, 30 grocery stores, 2 movie theaters, 6 private planes, a hospital, a post office, libraries, law offices, and a bus system. I didn't even say banks, did I? I think there were banks in there too. Yeah, a bank. I'm sorry. Can't leave that out. Gotta have the money. Must be the money. Yeah, like Prime say, must be the money. Can't leave the money out. Can't leave the money out. But if we're gonna be successful in this modern 21st century, if we're gonna be clear about our brand, if you're gonna be clear about your brand as an entrepreneur, you got to be open to listening. You got to be willing to listen. Well, how do you listen? You pay attention. What are your employees telling you about your products and services? If they need certain tools, skill sets in order to be able to do their job, and I call that being able to maximize productivity. How do you maximize their productivity? How do you create a healthy work environment? Talk to them. Talk to those that work for you. Find out from yourself, what does that look like? What does a healthy work environment look like? How do you maximize your productivity? And I promise you, if you do those two and you're listening, you'll get the third result of that, which is you'll increase your bottom line, impact your bottom line. You'll see your bottom line grow and grow and grow. Do you have the capacity to listen? I'm going to ask you that. I told you we talking truth today. Do you have the capacity to listen? Do you want to listen? Those that have listened as entrepreneurs are those that have become successful. We've got to learn to listen and listen to learn. You have to have. Dr. Will said this a couple weeks ago, and he was referring to. He was talking about him getting insight in the Bible. He was saying he was speaking with a rabbi, and he gave him this great advice, and he was talking about how, reading the Bible, and how when we read the Bible, we listen to God. We have to listen to God to get insight, wisdom, and ideas. I'll never forget that. I love that. Insight, wisdom, and ideas. When you listen, when we're listening, you get insight, wisdom, and ideas. Part of my brand value system that we talked about last week and the week before was about what? Wisdom. Wisdom, vision, uniqueness, commitment, consistency, excellence, and accountability. You don't get any of those and operate in any of those if you aren't listening. Wisdom comes from listening. Vision comes from listening. Uniqueness comes from listening. Commitment comes from listening. Consistency comes from listening. Excellence comes from listening. Accountability comes from listening. Are you listening today? That's all I want you to do today. That's your homework assignment today, is to listen. Listen to what your brand is saying to you. Listen to what those that work for you are saying to you. Listen to those that you work with, you partner with, you collaborate with, are saying to you. Don't talk. Just listen today. You can respond tomorrow. Write down. If you got to write it down so that you can respond tomorrow. But I want you to listen. One of the things I learned, I was at I went down to Miami, Florida for the Kings and Priests event last year. Phenomenal event. Dr. Robert Watkins is absolutely phenomenal. And the Kings and Priests is absolutely, if you're a brother, this is this is one of the organizations that you need to be a part of. Kings and Priests. But as I was sitting at the one of the main one on Saturday, the event, and we were there, and we were at the tables having breakfast, I was listening to the conversations. Hey, Doc, morning. Have a great day. I was listening to the conversations at the table, and I was noticing around. Couldn't hear the conversations further away, but at my table, the conversations were different. So I listened to them so that I could notice what the guys were talking about. So all I want you to do today is listen, pay attention, and be observant. Be observant and hear what your brand is telling you. You don't get to 600 businesses as the Black Wall Street got to without listening to someone. And being that successful without listening to someone. So who are you listening to today? If you have a mentor, just call them and when you talk to them, you say, I just want to learn from you today. I just want to listen. What you got for me today? I want to listen. as the old folks used to say, learn me something today. I want you to learn me something today. They'll tell you, I'm going to learn you something today. I love that. So learn you something today. And get clear about your brand. Get clear about who you are as an entrepreneur. Get clear about your purpose and of your brand, and how your brand is separated from all of the other brands. That's what happens when you listen. You get 600 businesses. You get 21 churches. You get 21 restaurants. You get 30 grocery stores. You get 2 movie theaters. You get 6 private planes. You get hospitals. You get banks. You get a post office. You get law firms, law offices. You get libraries. And you get a bus system. But you got to be willing to listen. All I want you to do today is listen. Hopefully, just as you're listening here this morning. And then you can listen to, if you go over to my YouTube channel, you can listen to the other videos that I have about this entrepreneurship journey. Part of the entrepreneurship journey, one of the biggest parts of the entrepreneurship journey that we're on, is listening. You have to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to listen to what the industry is telling you, what those that work for you are telling you, what those that you work with are telling you, and listen to those that you serve are telling you. Listen from those dynamics, and I promise you, you'll unleash your entrepreneurial excellence. You'll be able to operate in that excellence, and you'll be successful as an entrepreneur. I promise you. And we have to listen. Listening is a skill, because not everybody wants to listen. So I want you to master the skill of listening. Each and every day, I want you to practice listening. Spend some time in quiet and just listen. Hear what is being said to you, and you move accordingly. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We're getting clear this week, y'all. That's how I'm going to tell you, we're getting clear. We are getting clear. We're committed. We listen. We elevate and execute. That's that E. We have the attitude, right attitude, and then we get results. That's how we get clear about our brand this week. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see y'all right back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Get some vitamin D. It's a little cold out there, so you're gonna be covered up. But we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.